Mike Sullivan. I'm a former IRS agent. I was a teaching instructor there. I've worked thousands of cases for IRS, 10 years, and I've worked thousands of cases since. As a matter of fact, I have a best-selling book on Amazon about offers and compromise settlements. Today I'm going to talk about past due tax returns. As a former agent, I used to go out and collect unfiled or back past due tax returns. And I know already this causes a lot of stress because I used to deliver subpoenas and summons and have people come into my office where I'd examine the records and try to get by the situation that they have. Let me explain to you that IRS, because of AI, is going to be sending a lot more notices about filing your back tax returns. For some reason, they started asking for your 24. They've been sending an LT 59 letter out and asking for that year, but many people haven't filed well past that. So what do you do when you have this situation? So there's a policy statement IRS has, so it's not something, oh, what do we do? What do we got a guess to do? What should we do? What does the results say? The IRS has a policy statement, if you haven't filed in a long time, is to file the last 6 years. You can look that policy up yourself. It's IRS policy 5-133. The law says you have to file all your returns, but in certain cases, IRS can come up with a policy to compensate for the law or help the law do what it needs to do, because if you haven't filed for 20 years, you're not going to have any records. So IRS and the powers that be said 6 years is really enough. So if you haven't filed your tax returns forever and ever and ever, and you got a bunch of past due returns with corporate returns, you may have been an LLC, a sole proprietor, or whatever, you only have to file your last 6 years. Now that begs the question, well, I don't have any records, what am I going to do? Well, believe it or not, IRS has statistics, not IRS, third party have different platforms to calculate what, if you have a certain industry, what you should have made based on this. So if you say, well, I think I made about 80,000, whether your bank deposits confirm it, or you can say 60,000 or 50, they actually have expenses that you can use, and IRS goes ahead and accepts if you use those standards they give, and IRS will accept your tax returns. So with or without records, it's possible. We do compute your tax return and send them in. To this day, we've never had a tax return audited using the process. We let IRS know what program we use to come up with the calculations, and you'll be good. Now the next thing you have is, what are you going to do if you owe the money? Well, I was a revenue officer. I used to collect money for the IRS. You're lucky I've kind of done this whole thing. So we simply take a financial statement and let you know what your options are, but your tax returns will be behind. Many people who've done this are eligible to settle their debt through the offer and compromise, or like an installment or payment agreement. Is your life going to change? Well, at the end of the day, you'll probably have, payments to the IRS, but you should have been making them anyway. But the most important thing in all this is you got to start making estimate payments once a month to stay current, so you don't run behind. If you do, IRS doesn't look favorably. I never did when I was there. Anyway, that's the best thing to do. Call me if you need me. Give me a subscription if you would. I make this process very simple and painless for you. Thank you for listening. I appreciate your time.